So the first time it actually hit me that yeah, the music is going to keep playing here and there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, it's alright. So you're going to have to um be fine. So the first time it actually hit me, that building like an aesthetic body and working out should be like a big goal of mine was so I was a part of the scouts, oh, you go, us and a few neighboring towns, right? We go on, trips, and so there was this trip that was like we were just about to turn, so that was 2 years ago or 3 years ago. That was when we were about to turn into eighth or ninth grade, I think, and yeah, we weren't a part of the basically basically there's this, so there's kids that go and we go and there's like the instructors, and they go and get, you know do some activities with them. So we were about to become the class that makes the activities. So we went on this like whatever it's called, the thing that teachers do, whatever it was called. So we went out to another location in the scouts, like in another place, and we had just 2 days of fun, and we just had a balloon wall. We had just like a balloon wall, and with so now we had the boys versus the girls. So we had the balloon walls, and everybody was soaking wet. There was like a water wall. I remember people dunked like full fucking buckets of water on each other, so everybody was wet. And all the boys started to take off their shirts because the shirt is like wet and sticky, so nobody likes that. So they took their shirt off, and then we laid on this skate park that was nearby. And skate parks are like the ramp here. So the sun was there, so we were at like an angle for it. So we sat like this, laying back like that, watching the sun, and people were talking about random stuff. And I remember I looked at he was my best friend from primary school, and I look at him and I see that he has abs, and I knew what abs were before, and I think I stepped my foot in like fitness, but never actually considered what my dream physique is. And I looked at my right, and I'm like, damn. And every single guy, we were sat like in a line, every single guy had abs, was like a low body fat, had veins, and there were so many instances like this. And I remember thinking, holy shit, I need to start working out properly. And then 1 year later, a group of guys from my from the other class go, and I was on my phone, I think, scrolling, and they take their shirt off and start comparing their bodies, and they start talking about that guy who he's jacked and his back looks all shredded. And again hits me that, fuck, I'm not jacked, I need to be jacked. And again 1 year later, we have this fun activity at school, where we go into this like a lake, and there's like, oh, water stuff is floating on the water. Again, everybody is in swimsuits, everybody's, and again, half, and I look at the people and I'm like, dude, half of the guys have abs, and I don't. I have a shit physique, and I get disappointed again and again. And that happens every few months. I get like a stinging reminder of like people have so much better physique than me. And so, I started working out, I started searching for advice, and I was so fucking overwhelmed because there's so much advice, and it's contradicting each other. Nobody can agree on anything in the fitness industry, apart from steroids are bad and protein helps you grow muscle. That's basically the only consensus, even though vegans say that it's not. I don't know. And as a teenager, you don't fucking know, and you scared that you'll stunt your growth, and you probably, maybe you are already in the gym, maybe you're not, and you don't know what the fuck to do because There's so many workout routines that the big buff guy tells you, no, you should only squat and bench, and so many different workout routines. So holy shit, what the fuck are you supposed to do? So this video is towards my younger self that didn't know what the fuck he was doing in the gym, and I didn't make progress. Day in day I would go to the gym, but I wouldn't make progress, and that sucked. And my workout routine sucked. I bought this program for like $50, and I was like, from that sciencey guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but about the program, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be finally jacked. It was about like a professional program. I saw no results for the first like month of doing the program, and if you don't know lifting, there's newbie gains, and newbie gains means that no matter what you do, you should make some gains, basically. And I still was barely making gains, meaning that was so bad for me. I didn't make any fucking gains. So, what's the best workout routine, especially for teens? So first of all, why is there a better workout routine specifically for teens, not for adults or stuff like that? Because in teens, you're in puberty, and puberty is overpowered. It's like an enchantment. If you guys play Minecraft, and there was this enchantment that's called I think sharpness, and it takes your sword, and it's so much better. So that's like puberty. It makes you feel like you're on steroids. Why? Because your body and your cells are at the best turnover rate of your life. It's like the easiest it will ever be to replace the type of cells, like from a skin cell to a muscle cell. So that's why it's so easy to build muscle. Specifically, losing fat, it's actually kind of hard to gain fat, because at the start of the video though, I talked about how all of my friends had cardboard abs like that. That's because it was easy to eat junk food and still have abs, because you burn a lot of calories and you're active. And puberty also, your testosterone, which is essential for building muscle, increases through the roof. So, and if you also start training, basically all of the factors are like at the best they'll ever be. So you should really take this as a wake-up call and use your time efficiently and start working out. So what is the optimal training routine? It's not the full body split, it's not the compound bench press, this that everybody tells you. It's not. It is actually a slightly less common split and with slightly less common exercises. So first of all, what are we optimizing for? What do we want? So we want to have that aesthetic V taper when your shoulders are like wider than your waistline, where you do like this. And we want to be also big and have big muscles. So we want to target specific muscles. And if you've been watching my channel, you can sing along with me. The neck, traps, upper chest, arms, and lats. And of course, you gotta have a six-pack, guy. You must have a six-pack. What the fuck did I mention those group of random muscles? The neck, or what is it? The muscle? So first of all, neck, traps, and arms, almost always visible. That's why you should train them. In a nutshell, the lats give you that V-taper, push your shoulders there. Your shoulders also important to get that width. Abs, do I really need to explain to you why abs are important? No. And then there's the upper chest, which you see, and a big chest like that's not flat. Like I have a kind of weak chest genetically, and if you have a big chest, that's really attractive. So yeah. So what's the routine that gives you those muscles? It's called push pull legs, and it is first of all, I'm going to warn you, this routine is not an easy routine. It is a routine that requires you to go to the gym 6 times per week. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. But that's fine, because if you want to have stuff that people don't have, You need to do stuff that people don't do. First quote of the video, and probably last, but anyway, yeah. So sorry for the music, but there's a little party going on, so what can I do? Enjoy it. So you're going to go to gym 3 times a week in a row, and then 1 day of rest, and then 3 times a week again, then 3 times next week. Rest 3 times, 3 times, rest 3 times, 3 times, rest. That's going to be a cycle, basically 6 days a week. And so let's say you go on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's rest, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday are also working. So push is basically when you do all the muscles that push, which are your chest, triceps, and shoulders. Pull is when you do your back and the biceps, because they pull. And legs are not important. No, I'm kidding, they are important, and we will talk about them soon. But let's start with push. So we don't actually care about pushing, because it is just a way to describe all those muscles, but we actually just want it's better off if you call it the chest, triceps, shoulders workout, but it's a lot less catchy. So yeah. So what are you going to do in that workout? So we're going to do 3 movements for your chest, 3 exercises, one of which should be hitting on your upper chest, like an incline dumbbell bench, and the 2 other ones can be flat bench, can be that machine when you push up, whatever machine you go. Then, so why 3 exercises? Because the first exercise is to target that upper chest, that again it's not hit usually. The second exercise is to hit the lower chest too, and the third is to burn that whole chest out and really finish it well. Then we go with the shoulders, and so there's the side shoulders, so lateral delts they're called, and there's only pretty much one movement that you can do, is basically do this. You move your arm like that. You can do this with a cable, with dumbbells, whatever you want. Just make sure you do a lot of reps on this exercise. And next up, you gotta go work your triceps. Your triceps are, every time you take your elbow from this position to this position, your triceps work. Whether it be this way, that way, this way, this way, this way. So there's a ton of exercises. My favorite are with the ropes. Take the rope and you basically put it down like that. Sorry for the stain on my shirt, but I found it. Anyway, long story short, you gotta basically just pick the weight and do this. Also in this, I find that my tricep burns more if first of all, I concentrate when the arm is going back up. Try to make it slower. That really helps to burn your triceps, and do relatively a high amount of reps, 15 or so. Next, so you do about 2 exercises for the triceps. Now we gotta talk about the neck, which you can do in this workout, or you can do at home. Let's assume we do it in this workout. Just take a plate. I'll use this thing as an example of a plate. You just lie on the bench and do this. Your neck will start kind of burning, and it's actually kind of satisfying to take your neck to failure and train it hard. So yeah, there's not really need to explain. Just take, just try to not get marks. Maybe use a hoodie and put it like this on your forehead, and be careful you don't break your fingers or something. I actually once had the plate fall on my nose, I think. I don't remember what part of what it felt like, but it was nice, especially when you move up the weight and suddenly the plate, it's getting pretty damn big. So you do this 3 sets, and that's about it for the workout. Next up, you go and do the back workout. So basically you have first, basically on the back workout, it is actually basically just pulling. Just go and pick one pulling movement that focuses on the lats, one that focuses on the upper back, and one that focuses on everything together. You can do pull-ups, you can do rows, honestly whatever floats your boat. It's not like, again, the specific exercises that go and do it. That doesn't really matter. It's kind of your personal preference. So go ahead and pick which one you want. And yeah, then you can also work out your chops. Just go and take it back and do this, like kind of your shrugging your shoulders when someone asks you something and you don't know the answer, and you do this. That's basically it. Just do this and roll them a bit forward to really emphasize them. Yeah, that's about it. Now go to legs. So legs, just do something heavy. Just go heavy on your legs. So, and legs, I don't actually know what's the best scientific way to train them, but basically just go on them hard and make sure you hit this muscle. Okay, so can't really show you, but there's the quads. Just make sure you hit them. The hamstrings and calves, you can skip them. If you're a bitch, you can not skip them. I don't train calves, but do whatever you fucking want. If you like want athleticism, go on the train calves. I have pretty big calves actually. Damn. Calvary at 1,000 subs, but that would actually be cool. Might do it. Want to see my calf? Wait for 1,000 subscribers. So go and subscribe down below and like this video. Comment for the algorithm. Yeah, there's a little bug in the YouTube video. You know how all the YouTubers tell you that there's a bug to make you subscribe? I'm not going to lie to your face. I will not lie to you. There's no bug. You should subscribe to me just because you should. There's no bug. Yeah. So I do one heavy movement for the legs, and then a couple of machines. Just honestly, I don't need to give you that full blueprint. And yeah, that's the best workout routine for so for each one of these exercises, you basically have to, oh shoot, I forgot, on the back day you also gotta do bicycles. That's how you know this video is unscripted, when I say that I forgot like half of the video mid-video. So yeah, so for the biceps, it's basically the same with the triceps, but they work when you go from this position to this position. So what you gotta do is basically find dumbbells or pre-circle machine. Just do the same with the triceps. Focus not on this part but on that part where you know the second part of the movement, where you relax your muscle. Do it slowly. Yes, that's the workout routine. Yeah, a few extra tips I'm going to give you are, for rest time, rest of people, there's not really consensus. Again, like I said, people on the fitness industry can't really even decide if the sun shines or not, but basically you need to go and rest about the same time in all of your exercises. Maybe on the heavier ones, the big ones like the squat, you need to rest more, but just so you can do a little less weight than you did last time. If you go hard, it will usually happen. Let's say you go and do 10 kg bicep curls, so then the next set you'll do, let's say you did 10 kg for 10 reps. Next set, if you rest, you will do 9, and if you rest the same amount, you'll do 8. There'll be like a pretty gradual increase because your muscles is tired. Yeah, we're getting close to the 20-minute mark. If you have any further questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Oh, I'm wasting time because I want this to get to 20 minutes. Never mind, I am impatient. Thank you so much for watching. Go and get jacked. Bye.